And see, the thing is, you could get Johnny to write this whole implementation thing. Yes, you could. But then I'm like, but hold on, does that really make sense? That's almost like writing the integrity choices offer. Like you don't really need it right now. Here's what I mean. What I see is like, okay, watch what happens now. www.my1111agreement. Guess what? Look where it goes now. Oh, it's not there yet, but it will be there soon. Missionmarketing.tv, right? Now, and by the way, that's where everything is. Everything, all the stuff you need to get to Johnny so he can do this is all in here. But bottom line is the my1111agreement.com will now go here. See? They don't realize they're actually in your mission marketing site. Right? This is actually mission marketing. It's not the home page. It's the equivalent of like, it says my 11 agreement, but that'll say, you know, my story. And so when you're doing your Facebook Live, you're still sending them to my1111agreement.com, but that'll take them to this page here on your mission marketing site. So all of a sudden people are like starting to, hey, where am I? Oh, what's this? People might start clicking around like the homepage and your other stuff to see what you do that you charge for. Do you understand? So when people type in my1111agreement.com, it's actually taken to our story page of mission marketing. Right? And so what we need is some type of like, instead of this my1111agreement.com, you know, just being a store, which it can be, because you're only given the My 11 Agreements website when you're doing your Facebook Lives or when you're communicating from people in AAA. Because you don't want to like bang, go out and just show off your business site, missionmarketing.tv, right? Even the name is like you're marketing to 12-step people right away. You know what I mean? You don't want to use that domain.
Yeah.
Right? But you're taking them to that domain gently without them realizing it.
Yeah.
So what happens is, what should happen is there still should be some type of an offer here, but it shouldn't be this. It's not book an appointment because now I can't track the conversions. It should be a form so that I can see how many people went on the page, how many people are opting in. So we can, right? We know we're ready for a Facebook ad for AAA only because we're seeing the data. Like Frank says, marketing is all about math.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way to throw a Facebook ad on your thing here because we don't know if it'll convert. So somehow, the my1111agreement.com takes you to this page that's a story, and there's like some type of compelling offer, like something that you're giving people, you know, something of value, whatever it might be, so that and that's why I thought, well, maybe you could just copy the concept of the All Addictions Anonymous opt-in thing works. It's clear that it's about all addictions, that it's not 12-step, and that we're here to help you inside of a membership site. What if we use those same components, right, in a squeeze page for my1111agreement.com?
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying we have the answers now, but I'm just saying these are the pieces. A person's going to come onto your page, and you're not going to start with boom, you know, let's have an implementation session.
Yeah, of course.
Like you got to get the email first, and you're not going to get the email by asking them to commit 4 hours of their time, no matter what.
Yeah.
Right? That's why, like, a lot of times they say, here's my PDF, here's my book, get this free training. Like, we got to create something that is of value to people on the my1111agreement.com domain that takes you to the Our Story page of missionmarketing.tv now. That's what it's going to do. I just programmed this morning, so it's still switching over from Tierra.net domain discovery. And you see what I mean, though? But in the meantime, while we're figuring out what that lead magnet is going to be, we get Johnny to start writing your My 11 agreement story, right? So that it's like, maybe it starts out with, because like we're going to give it to the All Addictions Anonymous people, just briefly about the worry, right? And the worry led to the agreement, and then how the agreement led to these other great things. And so all of a sudden it's like the only part of the sequence that is when Johnny writes the part about the worry. It's like with this worry addiction. That's such a beautiful bridge between All Addictions Anonymous lists that are, we're gonna, people that unsubscribe, we're gonna put them into this other sequence we want John to start writing. And then some of the people are going to get so much value, like this woman Ellen, who you're about to meet. Like, she likes you so much already. I could totally see that on the call. You say, hey, may I add you into an email list that tells you a bit more about my story? She would totally say yes. And you just add her to the sequence that starts with the worry addiction and goes into your whole story of, the show and the agreement and the other platforms and all the clients and the success, right? And they're just getting that story without really an offer yet, because we don't know what the offer is. But it's got to be something, simple. Like maybe it starts out with, just like I'm saying, let's model this All Addictions Anonymous squeeze page that's working. Maybe we make it the same thing. It's like get access into the the mission marketing, and get the help you need, which is basically we're going to help you get set with the psychology of marketing, and we start making that site more friendly to a stranger.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm trying, what I'm trying to say? Because I see that I'm making you tired.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying we're in momentum, right? We're in momentum, and I know you are in momentum with your implementation thing. So that's why I'm like, forget about doing this edit for me, John. Let's just start the emails running for Samina, getting them designed that soap opera sequence for you. Because Samina, you're not really going to be able to get an implementation client, right off the bat. Just like I'm not going to get a $10,000 client right off the bat with AAA. Like what I see happening is, okay, AAA thing is working. They're going to the membership site. They're saying there's not real value. So I'm probably going to offer to, take people through a 2-hour session on the big book with using the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, which they're familiar with, customized for their unique patterns of addiction. So they get very, very clear, where what their addiction pattern is. And if it's really addiction, see, there's something of value, right, that I can provide now. But it's like the second part of the funnel now. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know we want to get your implementation offer, but I believe it's all going to just slow things down, because we know you can't just go make the offer. You don't just do an email blast for your implementation thing, 4-hour session, all that.
You know
You
that.
got,
Got to be part of something that will
yeah. Somehow we got to get them to give us their email address. So how do we do that? Well, first, let's get Johnny writing the story. And then the story can always have, by the way, if you want to get some, help with your marketing, you don't do that on the first email when it's worry or I don't think, or whatever. But it's just like, go to this page and opt in.
Yeah, similar to what we did
What
for
we're
you.
doing right now for me.
Yeah. It's like it's all part of a story leading up to the offer.
Right.
And now they're ready. They're amazed by the story. They're amazed at, wow, she accomplished this much. I want some of that. And now they're ready for an offer. Right?
Right. And like what I see is, like, you have to drip on them a bit. They have to get to know you and your story first anyway.
Yeah.
So like, why don't we just continue the story and have John starting to write those emails now for you, even though we don't have the clear offer,
Mm-hmm.
because just knowing that he's doing that forces us to get very, very focused and intentional on getting your lead magnet offer.
I agree. Awesome. Thank you.